Top 10 times underdogs humiliated legends on court. When David didn't just beat Goliath, he dunked on him too. When Cinderella got game. Let's be real for a second. There's something deliciously satisfying about watching the unexpected unfold. You tune in expecting greatness, popcorn ready, jerseys on, maybe even betting a few bragging rights on the legend everyone swears can't be beaten. Then bam, some nobody from Nowheresville comes in and makes the legend look like they just walked into the gym for the first time. It's what sports is all about. Chaos, drama, and those juicy moments when the mighty fall, face first into a puddle of their own hype. These are the moments that make commentators gasp, fans scream, and legends rethink their career choices. Underdogs don't just win, they humiliate, dominate, and write their names in the sports troll Bible. So grab your towel, lace up your sneakers, or slippers, we don't judge, and let's dive into the top 10 times underdogs humiliated legends on court. These are the moments that prove the underdog doesn't just bark, it bites. Number 10. Lucas Rosol versus Rafael Nadal, Wimbledon 2012. From court filler to Nadal killer. Wimbledon 2012, center court, Rafa Nadal, the king of clay, wearing his signature sleeveless intensity. Across the net, a Czech player named Lucas Rosol, who until then had about as much name recognition as a toaster in a power outage. But Rosol wasn't just there to smile and lose. Oh no, he blasted winners like he had a vendetta against tennis balls. The guy played like his controller was stuck on beast mode. Rafa shook. By the fifth set, Rosol had turned center court into his own personal rave party. The upset? Legendary. The humiliation? Wimbledon-sized. Number 9. George Bostel versus Pete Sampras, Wimbledon 2002. From qualifier to Sampras slayer. Pete Sampras, 7-time Wimbledon champ, stepped onto court 2 with confidence. His opponent? Swiss player George Bostel. Not Federer, not Wawrinka, Bostel, ranked 145th in the world and lucky to even qualify. What happened next was like watching a lion get tripped by a kitten. Bostel outplayed Sampras in 5 gritty sets. Even more humiliating, it happened on Wimbledon's infamous graveyard court. The crowd was stunned. Pete was speechless. Bostel became the answer to a trivia question that will never get old. Number 8. Roberta Vinci versus Serena Williams, US Open 2015. The Italian job nobody saw coming. Serena was on a quest for the calendar Grand Slam, something no woman had done since 1988. She was steamrolling the field like a human wrecking ball with earrings. Then came Roberta Vinci, ranked number 43, and playing like she just discovered tennis was fun. She wasn't powerful, she wasn't flashy. She just sliced, diced, and drop-shotted Serena to death like she was prepping ingredients for an Italian pasta dish. Serena looked rattled. Vinci looked like she was at a wine tasting. She didn't just win, she smirked her way to victory. It was iconic, classy, and disrespectful in the best way. Number 7. Andre Medvedev versus Pete Sampras, French Open 1992. The French Open where even legends slip. Pete Sampras, king of Wimbledon, server of doom, was trying to tame the red clay of Roland Garros. He ran into a Ukrainian teenager named Andre Medvedev, ranked number 39 and still learning how to grow facial hair. Medvedev dismantled Pete in straight sets like he had been playing with cheat codes. He passed him at the net, neutralized the serve, and made Pete look like he was wearing ankle weights. No drama, no escape, just domination on clay.
Number 6. Steve Darcis versus Rafael Nadal, Wimbledon 2013. Again, Rafa? Nadal makes another appearance, and not in a good way. The year after Rosol stunned him, it was Belgium's Steve Darcis's turn. A player so under the radar, even Google said who when you search them. And yet, Darcis playing flawless tennis, dismantling Nadal in straight sets in the first round. First round! That's like showing up to a gunfight with a spoon and still walking away with the trophy. Nadal looked confused. Darcis looked like he had just won the lottery. He did, the tennis upset lottery. Number 5. Nick Kyrgios versus Roger Federer, Madrid 2015. The Chaos Kid took down the GOAT. Federer is elegance on a tennis court. Kyrgios? He's like a Red Bull can with a tennis racket. No one expected the wild Aussie to take down the calm Swiss maestro. But in a 3-set thriller, Kyrgios fired aces like bullets and played shots you'd only attempt in a video game. Federer blinked, and Kyrgios walked away with a win. Oh, and with more hair gel than you'd see in a 2005 boy band video. Federer fans were stunned. Kyrgios fans, just confused, honestly. Number 4. Ivo Karlovic versus Leighton Hewitt, Wimbledon 2003. From unknown qualifier to giant killer. Hewitt was the defending Wimbledon champion, the golden boy, the grinder, the fighter. Ivo Karlovic? A 6'10" Croatian qualifier who was ranked outside the top 120. Hewitt took the first set easily. Everyone relaxed. Then Ivo Karlovic started raining down aces like Zeus with a racket. He finished with 51 of them, turning Hewitt into a spectator. It was the first time in Wimbledon history that the defending champ lost in the first round. Oof! Number 3. Michael Chang versus Ivan Lendl, French Open 1989. The cramps, the underhand serve, the madness. Michael Chang was just 17, cramping up, barely standing. Ivan Lendl, world number 1, and intimidating like a Bond villain. Chang played through agony, even throwing in an underhand serve that had purists clutching their pearls. But it worked. He mentally unraveled Lendl, used pure guts and teenage chaos to win in 5 sets. It wasn't just an upset, it was performance art. Lendl never lived it down. Chang made history. Number 2. Sloane Stephens versus Venus Williams, US Open 2017. From injury rehab to flipping the script, Sloane Stephens had been sidelined with a foot injury. She entered the US Open ranked outside the top 80. Venus Williams, a legend trying to claim one more slam. But Sloane wasn't here to play respectfully. She was here to smack legends. She played with finesse, fearlessness, and a smile that said, "I'm about to ruin your whole bracket." She beat Venus and then went on to win the title. That comeback? Legendary. That upset? Ice cold.
1. Gustavo Kuerten versus Sergi Bruguera, French Open 1997. The birth of a clay god. Gustavo "Guga" Kuerten was ranked 66th in the world. Nobody knew who he was. He showed up to the French Open with big hair, a big smile, and 0 expectations. Then he beat 1993 and 1994 champion Bruguera in straight sets in the final. Along the way, he knocked out Thomas Muster and Yevgeny Stelnikov too. The dude practically had a legend kill list. He became the lowest ranked player ever to win Roland Garros. He wasn't just an underdog, he was a walking plot twist. Underdogs, the real MVPs. Legends are made in history books, but underdogs, they live in the hearts of fans because we see ourselves in them. Scrappy, overlooked, doubted. They remind us that rankings aren't destiny, and fame doesn't block a forehand. These 10 moments proved that you don't need a household name to shake a stadium. Sometimes, all it takes is guts, grit, and one perfect day to rewrite the script. So next time you hear someone say, "That guy doesn't stand a chance," just smile. Because history shows us, sometimes, the guy who doesn't stand a chance doesn't just win, he destroys. For staying with us up till this point, click the link in the description to explore supplements designed to enhance your performance. Also, be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok for more exclusive and engaging content. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button like Kyrgios smashes rackets. Subscribe for more tennis stories that hit harder than a Jeremy Lin crossover. Share this with your favorite underdog. Or better yet, send it to that one friend who always roots for the favorites. Let's rattle some egos. Until next time, stay legendary, or better yet, stay underestimated.